Hey everyone, welcome back to Rad Garage. It sure has been a while since I've posted any content, and I apologize for that. As I'm sure most of you are aware, I am a teacher, and the startup of the school year does consume a lot of my time, even my free time, plus my son's hockey is starting up, which I'm super excited about. But today's video is a little bit different for me. I'm going to be cleaning a whole bunch of pads, and these pads became very dirty when I was working on an NSX that has the red tinted clear coat. So I was messaging back with Yvan that weekend. I was working on that project, just asking for his advice on, like, are these pads ruined? Are they going to be stained forever? And he said, maybe not. And then he said, you know, when you're using your pad washer 4000, just make sure you blah, blah, blah. And I said to him, whoa, hold on, I don't have that pad washer system, and he was quite shocked. So true Yvan style, he said, check your email. So sure enough, I go over to my email, and he's started an email introduction with Don. Don is, he works for Lake Country. So back and forth, he's like, you got to let Rick try out the pad washer 4000 system. So that's what I have right here. I've got this box that arrived earlier this week. I'll give viewers who aren't Canadian a little taste of what we deal with here. So this was shipped through UPS, and the UPS COD charges, they break down like I've got to pay GST on the declared value. There's a brokerage fee, which is $41.35. Then there's GST on top of the brokerage fee. So when you calculate all of that out, the COD charges on this were $50.21, which, you know, I'm happy to pay because, you know, what a deal for me. But I just think people need to realize that Canadians really get shafted when it comes to these charges. All right, well, enough of the moaning about that. Let's go ahead and open the package. Very excited today because these pads have been sitting in a dry bucket for about a month while I waited for this. So I've been watching a few videos. I watched Pan, the organizer's video, and I watched Brian from Apex. There's a lot of videos on the internet about how this system works. So I feel confident that I know how things work. And this video isn't really about, hey, here's how you use the Lake Country Pad Washer 4000 system. It's more about, hey, how will it perform with these really heavily red stained pads that I've got. So yeah, for those of you unfamiliar, this is it's a pretty neat system from what I've seen. So this snaps out. This is the basin. So you've got your 5-gallon bucket, which I'll go ahead and I'll fill with 1.6 gallons, or I think that equates to 6 liters of water. And then you put the basin in, and then that snaps down, just like that. And then what happens is when this is pushed down, it siphons water from below and sprays up into the pad, gets it all wet, and then you just basically, for 15 to 30 seconds, using your polisher, just polish around this slightly indented plastic panel, and that's enough to just agitate all of the leftover polishes out of the pad, and this works on your microfiber, your foam, and your wool. So I'm excited to try this. I actually did an extra step. I don't know if it was really necessary, but I sprayed each one of my pads with one of my favorite pad washing liquids. It's called PRS. And so I guess you could say I've pre-treated the pad. So I just really want these pads to bounce back 100%. So I used this PRS, this spray. So I just sprayed down and agitated in this soap. So that's going a little bit further than I think is necessary. But even just that has helped get some of that red tinted clear coat out of these pads. But let's go ahead and fill this thing up and go the full route. Get these pads back to brand new shape. Here's the first gallon. And there's another 0.6 of a gallon. So one question that's going through my mind right now is how do I get my hands on more of this? I'm sure they sell this separately because this won't be the only time I need to clean out some pads. I guess I just all right. So I'll have to use 2 different polishers for this since I have multiple sized pads, but I'll start with the biggest ones first. I think I'll use this ShineMate rotary polisher. I'll have to use a smaller polisher too since I do have some 1 and 2 inch pads that need cleaning. I'm supposed to use pretty low speed, so I'll use speed 1. Here we go. All right, now I'm just going to speed it up a bit and spin out any leftover water in there. And there's the first pad done. Looks great. So what I do is hang these up on my little pad drying rack. So I'll just hang the pads there as I get them cleaned. The ones that I can't hang because they don't have a hole in the center, I've got some Velcro strips. I just let them dry on those. All right, this particular pad, this is one of the DIY Detail gold standard waffle pad. Is it waffle pad? And I really want to preserve this one. I want to get it back. So I'm really hopeful that we can get that red tint plus all the polish out. Let's give it a shot. All right, here goes nothing. Back down to low speed. Hey, that's pretty good. It's almost all out. I'll give it one more shot, but yeah, good job. Good job, me. Yeah, I think there will be forever just some minor staining there. What are you going to do, right? All right, that's my big, oh, I've got a few more big ones. I'll hang that up in a second. I'll just put this over here. Let's get that a little back down to low speed. Ooh. See that red tint coming right out. How's it looking? Looking pretty orange. Awesome. Does move around on you a little. Nice. Take a page out of Brian's book and just wipe it down. I should have probably done that after each pad, but forgot. Okay. Let's get these smaller pads cleaned. Yeah, you can see there's red tinted in there quite a bit. Make sure I'm on the low. Okay. Pretty good. I'm down to these small 1-inch and 2-inch pads. I think I'm going to just do those ones by hand. Just wring them out a bit. And I'll make sure I rinse these ones with fresh water. Okay, let me get a little organized and cleaned up here and I'll show you the results. All right, well, thanks for sticking around and watching me take these pads back to clean condition. I want to thank Yvan and Dawn for their support. I'm really loving that pad washer 4000 system by Lake Country. I think it'll add another dimension of awesomeness to this garage. And I'll just go ahead and hang these pads up and let them air dry for about a day. And we'll call that a wrap. So before I go, I just want to thank everyone for their continued support. Make sure, if you haven't already, that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the videos you like. And until next time, stay rad.